Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. You have a biological technology inside you capable of folding space and time. This is not a metaphor from esoteric books. It is a biological fact. At the very center of your brain, at the geometric intersection point of all energy pathways, lies the pineal gland, a small organ that the system officially classifies as a sleep regulator. But let's remove the filters and look at the source code. Why a pine cone? Why has this symbol appeared throughout all of human history? From the staff of the Egyptian god Osiris to the massive bronze pine cone in the center of the Vatican. The answer is in physics. It is a singularity point inside your head. Modern science acknowledges that it contains microcrystals of calcite. When activated, they generate a piezoelectric effect. Your head is not just a container for biomass. It is a high-tech receiver tuned to frequencies invisible to ordinary perception. Ancient civilizations called it the seat of the soul. They knew this organ was a bridge. But for a bridge to function, it needs energy. And that energy is light. Not the dead, flickering light from your smartphone that suppresses hormones and keeps you in a constant state of stress. You need the original code of photons, the light of the rising sun. You were told, don't look at the sun, you will damage your eyes. But remember, all ancient civilizations, Egyptians, Aztecs, Hindus, began their day with the ritual of watching the sunrise. They were not ignorant fanatics. They were defragmenting their biological system. At sunrise and sunset, when ultraviolet levels are minimal, sunlight carries frequencies that activate the crystals in your pineal gland. This is a system update. This is when your internal navigation aligns with the rhythm of the universe. Now look at how the system protects itself from your awakening. An awakened human is a system error. They are uncontrollable. They do not fear death, because they have seen beyond it. They do not crave excess consumption, because they are full from within. So how do you make billions of receivers stop receiving the signal? You calcify them. Look at fluoride. It is everywhere. In water, in toothpaste, in food. The official explanation, it protects your teeth. But look deeper. Fluoride has a unique affinity for the pineal gland. It is drawn to it like a magnet, causing calcification. Your third eye literally turns into stone. It becomes covered with a hardened layer that blocks all light. You become blind on a subtle level. You drink fluoridated water, brush your teeth with safe products, and slowly turn your portal into something inactive. Your signal is cut off. You are left with only 5 basic senses, easily manipulated by any form of external influence. You become the perfect unit of the system, obedient, anxious, and disconnected from your source. The pineal gland is an alchemical reactor. Under normal conditions, it produces melatonin so you can sleep and dream, faint echoes of reality. But in critical moments, it can do more. It produces DMT, dimethyltryptamine. Scientists call it the spirit molecule. This substance is released in large amounts only twice, at birth and at death. It is the chemical key to the exit. DMT instantly breaks the neural structures that keep your identity locked inside your name, status, and social identity. Ancient shamans and mystics used natural tools to activate this process. This was not entertainment. It was preparation. They stepped beyond the system to see its structure. They understood that space and time are just interface settings. When DMT activates, you realize silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of overwhelming information. You see that everything, from a stone to a star, is built from the same code, and in that moment, fear disappears. You understand. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. And this is exactly what the system fears. That is why everything that can activate your pineal gland is labeled dangerous, illegal, or unscientific. Do you think they don't know? Look at the Vatican, the courtyard with the giant pine cone, a massive bronze structure in the center of the Catholic world, 4 meters tall, a pine cone. Why? Because the pine cone is the symbol of knowledge. The eye of Ra in Egypt, the third eye in Hinduism, the pine cone on the staff of Dionysus in Greek culture. This knowledge has always been in plain sight, hidden behind layers of religion, science, and distraction. The architects of the system understand something simple. To keep someone inside a prison, you don't need chains. You only need to convince them that outside there is nothing. So they gave you artificial light that disrupts your natural rhythm and keeps your pineal gland inactive. They gave you chemical calmness and a rational model of reality where there is no place for wonder. And day by day, you forgot who you are. You did not lose access. You gave it away in exchange for comfort, safety, and the illusion of control. But your receiver is still there, waiting for you to press power. Remember, your body is 70% water. Water is the most powerful carrier of information. Your cells remember a time when we did not need tools to understand the structure of reality. We felt it directly. Through vibration, through silence, through contact with the earth. Ancient people did not have the internet, but they had a network of consciousness. They understood reality because they were part of it. You only need to create the conditions for this file to open again. How do you regain control? How do you restore access? This does not happen overnight. But the path is open. Information fast. Your pineal gland is a highly sensitive instrument. It cannot function if your mind is constantly overloaded. Give yourself 15 minutes of silence. No input. No distractions. Just observe your breathing. This is where your true self begins. Complete darkness. Your brain needs total darkness to reset, no lights, no screens. In darkness, your system begins to repair itself. Sunlight synchronization. Morning light. At least 5 minutes. Let natural light reach your eyes. This signals your system. I am awake. Filter input. Stop consuming what weakens you. Choose clean sources. Your body is not a container for garbage. Attention awareness. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you focus on fear and noise, you feed the system. If you turn inward, you activate yourself. You do not need to escape the system. You are the exit. You are the point through which the universe experiences itself. Your pineal gland is not just an organ. It is your key. And this world belongs to those who wake up. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I wish you the best possible branch of reality. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care.